second time trial this week is at Gr.3 Expressway South counterclockwise in Gr.3 using the Toyota Supra here on the racing soft tires, so lots of grip here. Now at the first corner, just as you pass this 50 board, that's where you want to just tap the brake, get on it, get off, keep it in fourth and then accelerate out of the corner. Lots of straights over here, just a few corners to get right. Don't hit the walls because it will invalidate your lap because of wall riding, and you don't want to go over the track limits. So at the end of the first straight, just as you get to this 100 board, just before the curb starts, that's when you start braking. Get down all the way through first and just balance it on the throttle through these corners. Don't go too far over the curbs. Start accelerating over here into third, over that curb as well. Just be careful to keep the tires on the curb at all times, not fall on the inside, and you'll be fine. Now over there, you just want to brake, angle it into this corner, just step the brakes down into fourth. This one I dropped into third and then back up into fourth. Don't have to do that, you can just keep it in fourth. And then there's another long straight, just need to be careful about the walls over here. Just don't touch any of them, slightest of touches and validate your lap, so be careful of that. Flat through all of this. Same over here, that corner you want to keep it flat, although it's blind, will make it out just fine. And then just before the 100 board again, as you pass that 150 board, before the 100, way before it, that's when you start braking. Again, you're going all the way down into first, start releasing the brakes and exit out. See, I short shifted there just to avoid that outside wall because I clipped it a few times and invalidated some laps. All of this is flat again, and then just as you get to this corner, as you get to that last lamppost or before the overhead signs over there, that's where you just tap the brakes down into fourth. Then you can accelerate out. Over here you just want to lift and accelerate through all these corners, lift a bit more for this last right-hander, go towards the right hand side, and after that 50 board, just before those lines on the right hand side start, that's where you just tap the brakes in third, accelerate out of it again, be careful of that outside wall, then you race towards the line. So yeah, fairly easy. What if you do, just keep the corners clean and not hit any walls. Again over here, start of the lap, so keep it clean, not hit that outside wall just as you start obviously. Go towards the inside over here and back towards the right hand side. For that 50 board, just tap the brakes down in fourth, accelerate out of the corner. Midway through it, you already want to start getting on the throttle just gradually. It is racing soft, so lots of grip. You just want to be careful with the throttle. Careful of the walls again throughout this lap, that's key. End of the straight, just before the curbing starts, before that 100 board, down in first. Stay on the throttle partially into second, and then as you get halfway through that corner, you want to start accelerating up into third for the last corner, making sure that two tires are always on the track there. Just after that 50, you want to just tap the brakes down into fourth, go to third if you want some more rotation, but fourth should suffice over there. And there's this long straight through all the tunnels, fairly easy, it does grip, but you just need to be careful of all the walls over there. You can see I kept quite a margin there, other than trying to get too close to the walls. You will gain some time, but you can validate in the lap is obviously worse. Flat throughout that straight, well not straight but easy. And then after that 100 board, that's where you will start braking down into first, rotate the car and then start accelerating out as you see the outside curve. Careful of that barrier on the outside, you don't want to clip it. Start accelerating again. After this 50 board, that's where you just want to tap the brakes down in fourth and then balance on the throttle throughout these S's. Lift and accelerate, go towards the right. After that 50, before those lines start, just tap the brakes into third. See, I got a bit close to comfort to the walls there, but was my last lap, so I thought I'll just push it a bit. That was 157.